Oh, hello, hello. Hi. I want to just come and call you up for a minute here. And wait a minute, let me check out these glasses. See if I put my glasses on, what this looks like. Oh, man. I really need to get some lipstick. Oh, gosh. Well, what do you think about my new hairdo? I just wanted to call you up and say hello since I had a new hairdo. This is new hairdo cost me $19 and something over to the Amazon. That's cheaper than go to the beauty shop. Why would people pay hundreds of dollars to go to the beauty shop when you can just buy beauty right there and get it in a sack right there? So now I have two wigs. I have this one and I have my purple one. So whichever way I'm feeling, this is kind of how I like. I had my hair cut like this one time, and I really liked it. But then it grew. One thing good about buying fake hair is it don't grow, so it's going to stay, and so you don't have to go back to the beauty shop and get it cut and fixed and whatever. If I had went to the beauty shop to get all these highlights and everything, it cost me a couple $100. I kidding, them people aren't cheap. Okay, now I'm going to tell you another thing though, because of course I'm sewing. So I wanted to show you this little square. I made two squares. I'll show you how I make these squares. And yeah, I'm going to show you right here. See this? I made these two squares, and I think they look pretty darn good. So I'm going to show you how I make them. I might have showed you before, but I don't remember. So as long as I don't remember, I'm assuming you're not going to remember either. Wait a minute, I get my dirty dishes out here. Put my dirty dishes out here so you don't know that I eat right here. Right here at the, yeah, this. But anyway, I take four squares. Now, you don't have to have four squares. In fact, I think I'm going to make this one, but then later on I'm going to make one with just scraps. See, so I lay my bottom square facing downward, and then the other squares, these next two, it doesn't really matter. Let me see how many I got here. See, I think I'm going to make this one, put this one right here. Then the top square needs to be sticking up. Let me see, what's this one? Put that one there. Okay, there you go. See, that's as simple as I go with that right there. And now this fork I'll leave there because I need that when I'm sewing. It's a sewing tool. Sewing tool, that's what that is. Oh, there, I can use these pins because gotta hang one of my, gotta do that too before I lose them pins. Hang one of my diamond dots up on the wall. Now I get pull my sewing machine up a little closer so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll just start sewing. And see, this won't take long either, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time. And I just speed her up a little there. And then I just go from corner to corner on a diagonal. And then I turn this little baby around. And then I'm going to go back down, see? Just using my presser foot as a guide so I get most of my seams the same. And then I'll go over here. And I'll just keep doing them rows diagonal. And like I say, I'm using my presser foot as a guide so that each one of the seams are about the same. I don't mind if they're not exactly the same. No. And so, and then I keep going until till it's completely covered with seams. I think it's good. I think it's good. And then, and you want to know, you say, what are you going to do with them? Then my answer would be, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I just do stuff. I just do stuff, and I have a good time doing it. And I don't have no reason. And these are kind of pretty, though. I could just take them and put one in an envelope and send it off to somebody. I will. I could. Okay, what is today? Is today Thursday or Friday? Thursday, yeah, that's right, okay. I gotta remember to check on Saturday to see who watched my last Saturday's video, because that person's getting a prize. So, yeah. You would know about the prize if you watched it all the way through. And I don't know if you watched it all the way through. My little trick, it's my little trick I do now. Every once in a while, I sneak in a prize into my videos, just in case I find somebody's watched it all the way through. Because especially if I don't think you're going to watch it all the way through because it's a little grumpy or a little weird, then it's my little trick to see who watches it all the way through, which doesn't matter to me if you watch it all the way through. If you watch it all the way through, that's all good. If you don't watch it all the way through, that's good too. But you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. If I were you, I wouldn't watch it all the way through. So see, I'm just... Here we go. Now, is that enough? Well, no, I gotta do one more. One more down this edge here. And then maybe one more down this edge here. And you see... Let me get my scissor here. Now I got all these threads I gotta cut. I could cut them as I'm going, I guess. Jeez. I don't know. I found another lady to watch, and I love her. I love watching her. I'm going to be watching her again in a few minutes because she's showing how to make a... I forget what she's showing how to make. I forget what you call them. But they're little doohickeys. Well, I'll just call them doohickeys. She's making like doohickeys. Okay, so now oh no, that's not done. I'll need to, and I'm just going to cut these threads off because the way I sewed them, I just stretched the thread across. Yeah, I got a trash can under me. I'm not throwing them on the floor. Although if I didn't have a trash can under me, I guess I'd probably throw them on the floor. Okay. So now the way I did it, either one of these could be the top of it. But I'm going to let this one be the top of it. So now what I do is, I could make that one. No, I got more of them. I can make one. So now I'm going to cut each one. Get my little skinny scissor in here. And cut just between each of those seams. See? Just cut it. And so the top 3 layers. But what I'm going to try after a while is just you have to have a solid piece at the very bottom. I guess you didn't have to have it, but the very bottom. Wait a minute, I gotta put this on pause a minute, y'all. Just a minute. Okay, that was just my son come in from work. He comes to check, see if I'm still breathing, which is always good when people are concerned if you're still breathing or not. Okay, but what I was saying, I want to try another one of these, and but instead of, oh, now it's Papa. Good grief.
Sorry.
These people are a pain in my butt. Okay, you go ahead and run to the road and back. I love you too, darling. If I were to wait and not make a video until I know that there would be no interruptions, I'd never make no video. It wouldn't happen. That wouldn't be happening. That wouldn't be happening. Okay, so see now, I got all of those cut now. These are all cut open in between each line of stitching. So now what I want to do is I want to try and talk them all into going down this way. I could probably iron them. I don't know. But then I'm going to go, now I'm going to go with my sewing machine. This is where I use this fork. And now, okay, now I want to go slower. And now, well, not that slow, sewing machine. Fiona. This sewing machine's name is Fiona. My serger is Grace, so I've got Fiona and Grace. That's my children right here. They don't give me a hard time. They don't interrupt. Actually, my family doesn't interrupt me. I encourage them. If I didn't want them in here, I'd just lock the door. Then they went. Now see what happened when I just stitched that all down? How all of these are turning that way? Do you see that? Got your eyeball on that one? And so I'm just going to, now let me see here. Yeah, this one, oh no, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 stitches down this one here. 5 lines of stitching. This one only have 3 lines of stitching, so they're different. Okay, so now I'm going to, wait a minute. No, now I'm going to go do it this way. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little fork. I'd use my fingers, but I like my fingers too much. And I pull that down. See there? Use that fork, and then I don't have to use my fingers. I had sewn my finger once before. I ended up in the ER so they could get the doggone needle out of my finger because it was broke. I hit the bone and it was broke. Okay, so now this one, we're going to go down. See, so this one went up, then the next one went down here, so I'm going to put a, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Then this one's going to go down. I'll probably use these on an art piece. My son just asked me, what are you going to do with them? I don't know, child. I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to do with him either once he was born. And he turned out okay, so. Let's see here. Just go a little bit. Nah, it's too slow, girlfriend. And so, see, when I get quiet, that means I'm concentrating. If it was a smell-o-vision, you'd smell the smoke. Now, let's see what this looks like. Let me see. My presser foot lever on the serger is right inside in here, and on this it's right back here. And so when I go from one machine to the other, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, get back out. And so Yeah, I think I'm going to go on this side now. I'm going to give this one a, I think I like it better with the 5 rows of stitching. And I didn't come up with this on my own. This is not like my invention. I have this book. Just a minute and I'll show you the book. And if you like to do layered fabric art, then you need to get this book. If you wait for me to show you everything, you ain't going to see nothing. Hardly ever. Okay, now I'm going to go right here and go down one more time. See, so what I'm saying by up and down, when you go this way, then that one half of the seam folds the fabric this way. And then see how then the next one is folded upward, because see, I went this way. And then this one went down this way. So the fabric kind of does that little fanciness thing going on. Okay, so now I know some YouTubers, they get on there to teach you things. Well, I get on my YouTube to learn things. Because I can't be teaching you stuff because I don't know much. Everything that I show you that I'm doing, I do show you what I'm doing. That's one thing I do. But I get all my ideas out of a book or off of another YouTuber or that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm going to take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got enough there on there. I could go one more here, but I'm not going to go that one more there. And just leave it where it's at right here. So now what I do is I just move over to this department. And gotta love my serger. Holy smokes, this is like my best friend lately. Okay, I'm going to now, oh, I put my foot pedal right here. When you have the neuropathy going on, I got that neuropathy. It's one of them old lady diseases, you know, or whatever. And it's kind of tricky on the foot pedal because you can't really adjust your speed all that good. So I just put my foot pedal right up here where I can reach it. And I use my front feet instead of my back feet. So I'm getting, my mind is going to somewhere. It's going somewhere where it doesn't belong. Lately, I swear I forget things so quickly. Remember, oh, right here. Just forgot where that was. And so, what I do, I forget things so quick. I have a thing here. This is supposed to go right here, and it catches the cut off. It catches the cut. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, no, here. It catches the cut off, but I keep knocking it into the floor, and so then all the thread goes into the floor anyway. You know what I'm saying? So now I just searched all these corners. But now, if I were to see there how I just knocked it right off there? Just knocked it off of there. Okay, but anyway, I don't need it down there. I can let that stuff just go flying into the bushes. But anyway, see there now how pretty that looks? I think it looks beautiful. But like I was saying, if you have just a single piece at the bottom, and then all of this on top is just scraps, just small pieces, then it would still work the same way. Probably what I'll do is put a solid at the bottom, and then put 2 layers of scraps approximately. It'd be approximately because it would, just because it would, and because you're overlapping when you're using. Um, I think I would need to retire from YouTubing. I can't think straight. But see, now look at this. Now if I take see how pretty those look? I just think they're pretty, just like this, even if I don't do anything else with them. Do you know what I might do it? What I might do with these? Hello, Aria. Oh, there's my girl. Look at this girl of mine. She just got home from school.
Not just.
Not just.
We went to Aunt Jen's and. Oh, there's this thing that Aunt Jen gave me, and I want to show you.
Oh, Aunt Jen gave. Oh, they went to Aunt Jen's. That's my other daughter, Jennifer. They went to Aunt Jen's after school. Okay, so anyhow, I got these 3. Now you got to wait to see what Aria's got to show us. And but yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you these squares. I'm gonna make some more squares. Jill got tired of it, and I want to do something else. She didn't even notice my hair. Did you notice my hair?
What?
Did you notice my hair?
Oh, jeez. I think you're gonna love this.
Okay.
Ta-da! It's a purple binder.
It is a purple binder. Wow. She gave you this?
Yep.
That is nice.
Well, one of her friends gave it to her, and then she gave it to me. So.
And it's purple. And what does it say? Spine labels included. Oh, that's spine labels, so you can write on there.
Yeah.
And write what's in here. Oh, that's a pretty dress.
Thanks. It's picture day today, so.
Oh, was it picture day? So you were allowed to wear something other than your.
As long you can wear a dress as long as it's 3 fingers. Mine's 3 fingers.
Oh, is that it? Had to be 3 fingers in that. Yeah. Yesterday, Aria and I were working with what's it called? Heat? No.
It was heat something.
That melting stuff. I swear I need a new brain. Heat embossing. Heat embossing. That's what it was. And
There's
that was.
An old man behind us.
There's an old man behind us. Well, I'm used to that old man. Old man, would you rinse this out and get me a whole fresh bottle of water? Thank you, you sweet thing.
That used to be my water bottle.
It used to be your water bottle, but I stole it. Yeah, it's mine now. Anyway, and I like it because it's so full. I mean, it holds so much water. Rinse it out first, Papa. Okay. And anyway, I get so discombobulated. I don't know why I get discombobulated. I wanted to show you my book. Now, that's what I said. This is where I get um, a lot of my inspiration from. The textile artist, layered cloth, the art of fabric manipulation, and it's written by Anne Small. And I have done a lot of the things out of this book. But now here, all of this that you see here is fabric manipulation right here. Each one is just a little bit different, but it's all where you layer up the fabric. Don't stick your tongue out like you're catching flies. She thinks she's a lizard. Okay, but she's goofy. Oh, you know your name that you did yesterday on the with the heat embossing,
Yeah.
you could cut each one of those letters separate and put your name on that book. Okay, never mind. Okay, but now see, it shows all kind of different things that you do layering fabric, or like this when you're cutting little pieces out right there. There's so many really awesome ideas. Okay, this here is basically this here, all about layering. So you can look in, maybe they might have this book in that place. I don't know what it's called. Thriftbooks.com. Let's see that. Oh, lordy, lordy. It says it's $35, but I did not give $35 for this book. I don't think. I don't think I'd been that stupid. But you can go in thrift books, or when you're on Amazon, even you can look at their used books that they offer. And because I don't think anybody reads all the letters off the page, but you can see how in there this is done this same way, but even in, oh, like look at this here. See, those are some squares there, and they went this way down and then this way across. Here, half of it is down, is one direction, and the other one is like horizontal and vertical. See how it different makes it all different? Look how pretty. And oh, and this one here, they took it and they did this way with the seams. See how pretty that is? Breaking the rules. That is great. Oh, I've done something like this at one time. This is fun too, but I got all my pieces on a quilt. I put all these pieces together and made some kind of a goofy quilt. But there's so many things. Look at here. Look, and you can just do all of this stuff. It's just beautiful. It's just all beautiful. You see that right down there?
Yeah, it's pretty.
It is pretty, girlfriend. Oh, this. I did one like this. See here, there's she just put the yellows underneath here, and then when she started sewing the seams, then she sewed around the sun, and then this way with the blue. So then that's the only place there's yellow showing through. And there she cut that piece all the way away. That's pretty nice. Look at this. Is that beautiful? You know what? I just got where I'm starting on my jacket. I have a denim jacket and I'm going to be dolling it up. I'm just gonna just fix it up. And you know, that might be where I can do some of this stuff. Oh, see here? There's a diagram. So there you have sewn the seams like this, and then you cut it in an X in each one of the open squares, and that's what you end up with, just like that. That's beautiful. This one I haven't tried. I look at this and I think, well, no, I don't think I'm sure I want to do that, although I do like it still, but that's not one that really spoke to me. But I have done these leaves like this, where this one has spoke to me, and so I've done this. Oh, I didn't do it just like this. I don't know. I have to read that. But I didn't draw these things on here. All I did was cut the whole, stitch it all in the grid, and then I cut around one way and then just rolled it and stitched it. Maybe you're supposed to use more, oh, see here now, there's one where she's put all of the, scraps on there. See, just the scraps. And look, see how that one turned out? So you can do it with just the scraps and don't have to worry about all the seam. Oh, yes. I haven't really looked at this book lately. I just pulled it out again. I've had it for years. But this is really, look at this. I'm going to do more. Ooh, look at that one. Fabric Manipulation. You know what? I just remembered when I got this. I didn't buy this book. This was sent to me by my friend Carmen because we talked a lot about, because this is what Carmen did too. She just took fabric scraps and made art out of it. She's the one that sent me this a couple years ago. French knot with a stem. So pretty. That's where I remember that now. Now she's in heaven. Well, now she's right here with me. Now she was up there in Wisconsin, and I'm in Florida, but now she's right here with me because I asked her to be with me. Look at this one with all that dyed.
It looks like a seashell.
Isn't it pretty? It almost is sewn like it's a seashell. That is pretty.
Another old man.
You know what you could do, because your new binder that you just got from Aunt Jen, it's so wide, you could actually do art fabrics. Oh, thank you, sweetie. You could. Oh, you are perfect. Thank you. Alright, you could just use your sewing machine just to sew fabrics together in some kind of art way, and then you could actually attach them to your paper pages, and then that way you could make a whole.
I'm drawing, but I'm still listening.
Okay, but you could still make a whole like a fabric journal ish.
Oh, cool.
I know. So much.
So like a scrap journal, but in a binder.
Yeah. But these are pretty, you guys. I want you to know. Look at that one. And that's all this layering fabric. Now here they draw out a picture first. She's drawn out a picture first, and then uses her image and then she copies it. I don't know if I would do that. I just look. Sometimes I don't even read. I just look, and then I see the pictures and yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get stuck on this for a little while. These are so pretty. Okay, well, I'm not going to bore you all any more longer. How much? Oh, I've already done my 30 minutes. Look how pretty this is. Okay, see, because I will have a whole another book, another half of a book. Oh, look where they got here in the puffs, the Suffolk puffs, or what else do we call them? Yo-yos. Yeah. Three-dimensional applique projects. Is that just the best ever? Okay, now. Oh, yeah. Oh, my word.
I think my drawing got away from itself.
Your drawing did what?
I think I went a little too overboard.
Oh, no, you didn't.
My
see.
doodle.
No, you did some entangling here. That's good. Look at she's drawing on this. That's real good.
You have been invited to supper.
Supper?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go eat supper.
We're eating KFC, Bo.
I'm pretty
You-
sure
we are
you've been invited too. Short stuff.
Got it.
KFC?
Bowls.
KFC bowls?
Homemade.
Oh, good. Okay, I gotta read something though before I go to dinner. Let me open one of these pages.
I'll meet you.
Okay, I'll meet you at the table, darling. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget to thank him. Okay, that one. I'm into the don't forget to thank him mode right now. Okay. Make sure you notice how nice my hair is. Okay. It's natural. Okay. Now, there's a fascinating. Oh, it says don't forget to thank him. There's a fascinating story in the Gospel of Luke. Jesus and his disciples were headed to Jerusalem when they reached the border of Galilee and Samaria. When they entered a village, 10 men with leprosy stood a distance away, which was the common law. They cried out, Jesus, mercy, have mercy on us. Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. Jesus healed all 10 right then, right there. Then he instructed them to go to the priest and prove that they were clean, something that had to happen before they would be accepted back into society. When the priest declared them clean, 9 of the men went on their merry way, no doubt ready to see their loved ones. But one came back to Jesus. His heart was so filled with gratitude that he fell to the ground at Jesus' feet and offered thanks for his healing. He shouted, "Praise God!" What's remarkable about this part of the story is that the man wasn't a Jew, he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, "Didn't I heal 10 men?" He already knew, of course, that there was many others, but they had not returned. "Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give glory to God except for the foreigner?" He then instructed the man to stand and go, saying, "Your faith has healed you." Your faith has healed you. The waymaker made a way for those 10 men, but only one considered it important enough to thank. Yes?
I'm just
Oh,
doing
the waymaker made a way for those 10 men, but only one considered it important to thank him for what he'd done. What about you? When God moves on your behalf, do you come back and thank him? Or do you just go on your merry way? The waymaker is deserving of our thanks and your praise. Like the Samaritan, fall at his feet and say, "Praise God." And when it says up here, your faith has healed you, your faith has a lot to do with your healing. If you go to the hospital with some kind of dreaded something, and you got broken leg, and then the doctor's gonna fix it all for you. If you go and say, "Oh, it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work," guess what? It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But if you go in there with faith, it's more likely to heal a lot faster. And where are the other 9? He said, "Has no one returned to give glory to God except this foreigner?" And do you know when a doctor heals you? When a doctor heals you, that is God working through the doctor to heal you. If you accept the fact that that doctor is going to heal you by the grace of God, you have a bigger chance of being completely healed than if you don't. There are some doctors even that even pray before they do any surgery because they ask God to work through them. Okay, now my people just keep coming and looking at me because nobody wants to eat till I get there for some reason. And so, but I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you healthy and happy and humble, keep you safe and secure, and keep messing with your sewing. Layer up them fabrics and then just start cutting them and have a good time and come back to the next video. And I love you a bunch, and don't forget that. And see that raccoon over there? What do you make that funny face? She's the funny face maker. Funny face, I love you. Yeah, there's a song about her. Okay, God bless.